Now on Denver 7 News at 4, an update on the investigation into 5 fentanyl-related deaths. Why the district attorney says no one is being charged.
The student loan forgiveness that's coming will have a big price tag attached. The new estimates around that and who's going to pay for it. And a first-of-its-kind program that could help with the child care worker shortage. How it's aiming to get workers into higher paid positions faster.
Plus, the suspect accused of killing a police officer appears in court as we learn when that officer will be laid to rest. And we start our 4 p.m. newscast with some breaking news. Longmont High School is now off of lockdown. Air Tracker 7 is over the scene there now. The school was briefly placed on secure status this afternoon after reports of someone carrying a gun outside of the school. Police quickly made contact with the person and determined it was not a real gun. Officials are now working to reunite students with parents. And today we received an update in the investigation into a fentanyl-related death that involved 5 people in Commerce City. Back in February, 5 people were found dead inside a Commerce City apartment. All of them died after unintentionally ingesting fentanyl laced with cocaine. The district attorney for the 17th Judicial District says that after 6 months, investigators have come to a dead end.
We have followed up on every single lead. And as of this moment today, we do not have the evidence to charge anyone with these deaths.
The district attorney says the case is by no means closed. If more evidence or leads appear, the DA says they will be fully investigated. The man accused of killing Officer Dylan Vakoff made his first court appearance today. A Jefferson County judge ruled that 31-year-old Sonny Almanza will be held without bond. Almanza is charged with first-degree murder of a police officer and first-degree attempted murder. He's accused of shooting and killing Officer Vakoff and shooting and injuring a woman. His next court appearance is set for this Tuesday. Vakoff will be laid to rest on Friday. The city says his memorial service is open to the public. It's scheduled for 10 a.m. at Flatirons Community Church off South Boulder Road in Lafayette. Donations for Vakoff's family are being accepted through the Colorado Fallen Hero Foundation. We have a link to it on denver7.com. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock submitted his 2023 budget proposal to the City Council today. The budget includes $36.5 million to expand behavioral health services. It also has funding for a public health hotspot program. It's similar to the public safety hotspot program to concentrate efforts in areas seeing high rates of overdoses, homeless camps, and violence. And the budget includes money to hire more police officers and offer more training. The City Council will vote on the budget in November. With less than 8 weeks until Election Day, expect to start seeing more ads for candidates and issues. In Denver, library officials are kicking off a campaign today to ask you to vote yes on 21. It will ask voters to approve a mill levy to extend hours, add programs, diversify the collection, and increase pay at Denver's libraries. A mill levy is an additional fee on property taxes for homeowners.
Large crowds turned out today to pay their respects as the Queen's coffin traveled from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall in London. She will now lie in state there until her funeral on Monday. President Biden got a chance to speak on the phone with the new King Charles today, offering his condolences. He recalled the Queen's hospitality when he and the First Lady stayed at Windsor Castle this past June. Biden says he hopes to continue a close relationship with the King. The Labor Secretary has been meeting with railroad and union leaders today as the Biden administration tries to help prevent a strike. It could happen as early as Friday if an agreement isn't reached. Rail workers are fighting for better hours and working conditions. If the strike happens, it could severely disrupt the supply chain.
There'll be a variety of products that will be affected, and we may not even know for sure exactly which ones those are until the breakdown happens.
Experts say a strike could cost the country more than $2 billion a day. The U.S. and Switzerland are creating a fund aimed to help stabilize Afghanistan's collapsed economy. The newsfeed starts with the U.S. Treasury's announcement on that today. $3.5 billion will be transferred to a new Swiss-based trust fund that will be shielded from the Taliban. It could pay for critical imports like electricity. Well, power outages are on the rise across the U.S., with the most cases in Texas, Michigan, and California. A new study from research group Climate Central points to extreme weather due to the climate crisis. 83% of all reported power outages from 2000 to 2021 were caused by a weather-related event. For the first time since 2008, mortgage interest rates are topping 6%. That's double the level it was 1 year ago. That's according to Mortgage Bankers Association. Well, if you can deal with that higher interest rate, the last week of this month may be the best time to buy a house. That's the prediction from Realtor.com out today. In the fall, overall, they're expecting more than 6% of homes to drop their sale price, giving 46% more homes to choose from and more time to make buying decisions. Homes are expected to be an average of $20,000 cheaper than the summertime peak. The warning labels on alcohol bottles haven't changed in 30 years. The scientific evidence since then that advocates say shows it's time for an update.
Plus, Denver's unhoused population is getting more help. Hear about the new program, hoping to battle two crises at once.